I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House NYC. This week we are taking a look at the very best of living in the Garden State. We explore waterfront opulence in historic Weehawken. And Chef Dale Talde, formerly of Bravo's Top Chef fame, whips up some lunch in his Fort Lee abode. Designer Jenny Norris shows us how she mixed old and new in her client's classically detailed home. Plus, designer Beth Diana Smith shows how she made her own home so personal. But first, we are going down the shore in Asbury Park to explore a brand new take on luxury living in this resurgent beach city.
Design connected to how people live can make life so much better.
Welcome to Open House NYC. We have a great show for you this week as we explore living and design in New Jersey. We are getting started at the beach in Asbury Park. This Jersey Shore gem is in the midst of a renaissance. We explore how both small businesses and major developments have transformed Asbury Park, making it not just a great place to visit, but an ideal place to live.
Hi, I am Anda Andre, Creative Director and overall designer for Asbury Ocean Club. 7 years ago, I decided it would be an amazing opportunity to create a new beginning for a town that has an amazing history. So the first time I saw Asbury, what was amazing is some incredible pieces of architecture, an amazing boardwalk, music scene like very few places have. It has a real soul. So it was the time to draw on this inspiration and create a new future for the place. I think the magic of being in town but creating almost urban resort, which is you are in touch with the sand, you are in touch with the nature. These two pieces together were probably the essence of the inspiration that brought us here. So once you walk through the big bronze doors at the entrance, this is both the residential lobby and the hotel lobby that are the decompression chamber, call it, where you step into vacation, actually. Because we were so lucky to have a whole block to develop this property on, we were able to actually create a real dune garden and organize all the hotel rooms around it. And then we have this glass house where we are right now, which is a drawing room and the heart of the whole place that separates the private dune garden on one side from the swimming pool ocean on the other. Between the landscape, the architectural elements, the pool, the reflecting pools, we were able to create different moods, different feels, different moments depending on how you feel. The views are so breathtaking and the ocean kind of feels like part of the universe here. I can understand why you would hang out. People that live here feel like they are in an endless vacation. A lot of thought was given to how to make these apartments really homes and not just a pied-à-terre by the ocean. Design connected to how people live definitely can make life so much better.
Hi. I'm David Clark, and welcome to my home in Asbury Park. I chose the Ocean Club because, frankly, I just love this building. It reminds me of some of the things you see in South Beach, Miami, and it also has some incredible 5-star amenities. It has an amazing pool with bar service, great food, and a piano lounge. And that's just a few of the amenities that this place has to offer. I live in a 3-bedroom apartment with ocean views. One of my favorite features is the entrance hallway, which I've turned into my own private art gallery. Then you enter into the great room, and the first thing you see is ocean, ocean, ocean. The great room includes a kitchen, living room, and dining area. The open concept allows for great views from everywhere and the perfect place for a party. At nighttime, when I can only hear the ocean, I put in this fireplace so I have something to look at. Since it's a corner unit, I have a beautiful wraparound terrace and an outdoor room which is perfect for a morning coffee or a glass of wine. And the terrace also gives me access to all the other rooms in the apartment, including my principal bedroom. Most days I wake up at sunrise and lay in bed and watch the ocean for a bit. And then I grab a cup of coffee and step out to my outdoor room where I'll watch the surfers for a bit or see a pod of dolphins going by. It's great living here. You're right next to the beach. You have a pool with cruise ship type views, and they'll deliver food and drink right to your apartment. Asbury Park just keeps getting better and better. It's got great people, a great community, amazing small businesses, and people really look out for one another.
Asbury Park isn't just a summer destination. There's so much to do all year round, and it's so easy to get there from the city, so definitely worth a visit. Coming up next, designer Beth Diana Smith shows off a project close to her heart, her own home. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Designing for yourself can be a challenge, but designer Beth Diana Smith gave herself the freedom to experiment in her own home. She knew that if she surrounded herself with things that she loved, she would always be inspired. See for yourself.
Hi, I'm Beth of Beth Diana Smith Interior Design, and welcome to my home in Irvington, New Jersey. My goal as an interior designer is to push my clients' creativity. Then I do add a bit of my own flair to create an environment that is not only comfortable, but that's also visually interesting. But when it came to my own home, I gave myself creative freedom to basically do whatever I wanted. So I experimented with all the things that I love. Color, pattern, texture. I really have a eclectic style, so I decided to just kind of run with that. As you can see, my kitchen, dining, and living rooms are an open concept. So it was important to me to give each space its own identity. The first area that you walk into when you walk into my home is my kitchen, which I wanted to have very clean lines, to be very organized, but I wanted it to feel very open and inviting. I went with open shelving because I wanted to showcase some of my favorite things, such as my totem bowls and my ceramic roller skate. But at the same time, I do love to entertain, so I also decided to go with open shelving so my guests can easily just grab what they want. For the backsplash, I love the look of classic subway tile. I paired it with a gray stone countertop. And the countertop can also be used for cooking and informal dining. I introduced my living room with this bar cart. I'm inviting my guests to just grab a drink and come and lounge. My home is all about relaxation. I not only want my guests to feel relaxed, I want them to feel transformed, so I created my own cultural oasis. I really wanted the design in here to be soothing, but yet compelling. And that is summed up in this incredible tapestry behind me. And that carries on with all the decor in this room. As you can see with the oversized Buddha head, the white elephant with his trunk up for good luck, as well as the terracotta warrior. For the furnishings in here, I went a bit off script. I went with a daybed instead of a sofa in here because I really wanted to lounge. I work from home, so it was important that my home office is organized and a place where I could be creative. So I put on this oversized reclaimed wood desk that I found at Brooklyn Flea Market. Keeping with the organic feeling of the desk, I put these reclaimed wood planks on the walls. And while I work through various projects, it also works as my inspiration board. I love being in this space, and this is where I do some of my best work. Last but not least, my bedroom. And here is where I come to relax and recharge for the next day. So I started off with some really dark purple walls because I wanted it to feel like a warm cocoon in there. I went with this oversized headboard, not only because it has this beautiful texture and the carvings are gorgeous, but it just feels like a warm embrace. I also do a lot of reading in here, so I created a little reading nook. To keep me inspired, I put up this oversized map to show me where I've been and everywhere I want to go. Even when a space is supposed to be relaxing, it does not mean it has to be boring. One of the things that I love about my bedroom is that I can be in here all day and not even want to sleep. I believe that good design is about surrounding yourself with the things that you love. And don't be afraid to experiment with color and pattern. Thank you so much for coming to my home, and I hope that you felt inspired.
Coming up after the break, we are in South Orange to see how this designer brought a worldly aesthetic into her client's historical home. Welcome back. Now we join designer Jenny Norris in South Orange, New Jersey. Jenny explains how she achieved an eclectic harmony between the old and the new that really dazzles. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Jenny J. Norris Interiors, and welcome to my client's home in South Orange, New Jersey. This is a 15-room colonial revival house built in the late 1800s. So while it was important to respect the home's integrity, my clients wanted something different. A place that felt fun, fresh, and unique, offbeat yet still sophisticated. Let me show you how we achieved this. Here we are on the entry. There's a certain charm that immediately draws you in. The large staircase and black high-gloss painted trim gives the space a sense of stateliness. The place has an open flow, and from here all the social areas are visible, and they entice you further into the home. Welcome to the library. My passion for travel is a huge source of inspiration for me in my designs. I had just come back from India right before I started this project. For example, I incorporated this incredible hand-painted mural of a scene on the River Ganges. I kept an earthy palette in here, but believe in every space you should have an unexpected burst of color. That burst of color comes with these mid-century chartreuse lounge chairs. They're stylish and comfortable and the perfect place to cozy up with a book. When you're feeling more social, let me show you the perfect room for a cocktail party. One of the unique things about this home is the open flow between the spaces. This living room sits right between the library and the sunroom, but each room had to have its own story, and I wanted the living room to be really dramatic. We kept the color palette dark to give the room depth and a moody sense of warmth, but we still wanted it to be eclectic with surprises in every corner. Over the bar hangs a one-of-a-kind vintage embellished matador jacket from the 1960s. Over the fireplace hangs another one-of-a-kind piece, an antique flag from Ghana that's one of my personal favorite finds. A dark room can be sophisticated and sexy, especially when you have comfortable furnishings that invite people to lounge. This sunroom serves as another social nook. We went with lighter, airier furnishings because it was important that it felt casual, to embrace a more laid-back vibe that a sunroom should have. The vintage-inspired chinoiserie wallpaper connects to the rest of the home's worldliness. But again, we wanted it to feel eclectic. So we included this tall pair of antlers and a taxidermy pheasant. These pieces are sculptural and give the space a lot of height. I really believe you should love every single thing in your home. Everything should be considered and curated and adored. After all, that's how rooms tell their stories. And in this home, each room tells its own story. This project pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I appreciated that. I hope you enjoyed taking a look.
Coming up after the break, chef and restaurateur Dale Talde shows us around his Fort Lee home. We'll be right back. You're watching Open House NYC. Chef and restaurateur Dale Talde has established himself as a star in the culinary world. Since his popular turns on Bravo's Top Chef, this Chicago native has made New Jersey his adopted home. Now Dale explains what drew him and his young family to the Garden State, and in the process whips up a little lunch. But of course, take a look.
My name is Dale Talde, and welcome to my home in Fort Lee, New Jersey. I love Fort Lee, New Jersey because it's close to the city, but not too close. The culture diversity in the food is amazing, but most importantly, it's a great place to raise a family. Come on inside. So what really sold us on this house was the open concept. I love design. I feel like it's a real opportunity for you to make your home very personal. So me and my wife Agnes spend most of our time here, hanging out on the couches, watching TV with my son Everest and my dog George. I designed our home to be first comfortable, but as a chef, it had to be conducive for entertaining, and that begins with the flow. So we put the dining room here in the center of the home. We knew we had to have an awesome dining room table. So we had this live wood edge table made, big enough so we could have our whole family here, enjoy our meals, and drink wine way too late into the night. To help define the space, we chose this chandelier. It's simple, yet shows a little bit of our personality. Lighting is crucial for people to enjoy their meal. But when we're entertaining, half the fun is seeing where the food gets made. And that's in my kitchen. Let's check it out. Since the kitchen is open to the rest of the house, I wanted to make sure that it was beautiful and functional. So that's how we put this open shelving unit here. What I really love about this kitchen is that it has this really big center island and all this counter space that we have here. So I'm gonna make something for you guys in a minute, but first, let's check out the rest of the house. So upstairs we have 3 bedrooms. The baby's room, we wanted just a really comfortable place for our son. And here in the master, we wanted this to be really about us. No TV, where we could spend some quality time together, my wife and I. We have great light, a vaulted ceiling, and really tons of storage space. So we're done with the tour, let's get cooking. Today I'm gonna make a dish that I generally make for my family, and it was one of the first things I cooked for my in-laws. Steamed fish, here we're using branzino, with ginger, burnt scallions, and chilies. We have this beautiful piece of farm-raised branzino here. So we'll take a lemon, cut into pieces like this so the fish can sit in the pan and not touch the water. Take some salt and season the fish. Probably the most important part of this entire process. When I'm at home, I'm really trying to put really simple and honest food on a plate. Things that I know that my wife would like and my kid can eat. So while that's steaming, let's make the sauce for the fish. I'm a very simplistic person when it comes to things at home. Give me a knife, a pot and a pan, and a spoon, and I'm ready to cook. If you have beautiful food, you don't have to do too much to it. When I plate food, especially in the restaurants and at home, I'm about, like, if it fell from heaven, how would it look on this plate? And then we're gonna do a side dish of some green beans, stir-fried with tomato and some garlic and some ginger, and top it off with some crispy shallots. And there it is, guys. Thank you for visiting us here in my home in beautiful Fort Lee, New Jersey. Lunch is ready, so I'm gonna grab my family, but not before take a taste. Dope.
Coming up next, we are at a home on the Hudson with unique touches at every turn. Welcome back. Now we are checking out a beautiful mansion right across the Hudson in Weehawken, New Jersey. Inside, the home is filled with ornate details that transport you back to another time.
Hi, I'm Jose with Cole Banker, and welcome to Weehawken. I know what you're thinking. Did Alexander Hamilton intentionally miss Aaron Burr? But Weehawken has more than just duels. It has fantastic views and amazing real estate. And I have a great place to show you today. Come on in. And passing through this gate, you're immediately met with this grand facade. This exquisite turn-of-the-century colonial mansion features ionic columns, a bluestone patio, and sweeping Manhattan views. And this is just a taste of what awaits inside. This home features over 8,000 square feet with 6 bedrooms. But what truly sets it apart are the details, which have been lovingly restored in the spirit of the Gilded Age. And that all starts right here in the entry hall. Just look at the pristine millwork in the wainscoting and ceiling. And you'll see features like this throughout. Follow me. Right off the entry hall, we have this spacious living room. But as nice as this room is, the next one is gonna blow you away. What did I tell you? This observatory, yes, observatory, is one of the most unique spaces you'll ever see. With its soaring domed ceiling, handcrafted wood paneling, floor-to-ceiling windows and ornate fireplace, making it the perfect place to enjoy a glass of hard cider and talk politics. Or perhaps we should go straight into dinner. And yes, this manor has a dining room fit for entertaining heads of state, or your family, featuring a beamed coffered ceiling with gold applique, intricate wainscoting, and a beautiful fireplace. And now I have one more place to show you. On the second floor, we have the bedrooms and a terrace with a phenomenal view of Manhattan. but I'm going to show you the master suite. The master features a dressing room, an ensuite bathroom, and a cozy bedroom, all with colonial charm. Thank you for joining me today on this tour of this spectacular home with one of the most awe-inspiring views in the world.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. It's all about love. Share these homes, you know?